Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me.
Run for it, Marty! Hey YouTube, Phat Pastor here. Thank you for joining us tonight and our support of Remote ID. Wait, which finger? There we go. So glad to have you guys with us tonight. We got a lot of important stuff on the slate for tonight, so buckle up. You want to stay till at least halfway through. As normal, we have Mr. Casey with us.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me.
Oops FPV.
Oops, you got that wrong.
Oops FPV is with us. So we got a lot going on tonight. Let me look in the chat real quick and go through the names. We got Soki Multi-Rotor FPV, 8-bit. Mr. Mike Bergman says, fatties. Yes. Let's see, we just got going back and forth between a few people. So yeah, tonight I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm excited about what's happening on the channel and all of that. So I'm going to jump right in to a lot. I'm turning my, bear with me. Turn my iPad down. Can you hear that?
I can hear you. That's it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think I got all that going. Yeah, what I want to talk about tonight is the changes that's happening to the channel. It's big. I have just, I think it was Monday, was approved for YouTube partnership. So that means down at the bottom, in near where the comments, you might see a little $sign, which means you can now send super chats. And hang on.
Oh, good evening.
Yep.
Neo joined us.
So you can send super chats, and you can actually join the channel with channel membership.
I'm scanning down through for you. Hey, check it out. There you go. Look at the screen. From Mike Bergman, your first.
Oh, my first soupy chat.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, and it looks like
Congratulations. Thank you, man.
looks like also
appreciate that.
Neo
That's
and
so let me just
Neo Anderson has joined us as well. Throw him up there. Says he's back. I'm back from the Matrix. Hey, y'all. Phat Pastor and Casey. Hey, buddy. Good evening.
thank you. Let me
Try.
figure out what's going on here. My phone is okay. I see.
Good
I
evening.
see.
Double A says
I'm having to learn a little bit by looking here, because what we have showing on the screen is different than what y'all have showing on the screen. So if you would just bear with me for one moment. Um, yeah, we have that, and we um, also have um, membership, channel membership. There's two things that we can do now, and on the channel, and I want to get into describing that a little bit. I'm trying to get in to my Etsy page I was working on, and I don't know. I might have just hosed it right before everything, so bear with me. Um, I'm gonna try one last thing, and if that don't work, then we will move right along with it. Don't look like it's gonna work right. So, all right, let me just
Go-
get back up. So,
Scott Hendricks is here. Double A is here.
all right, thanks,
Yes.
guys. All right, so what we got is let me.
Eight. Sorry. I was trying to get down through them. 8-Bit said he did his first live stream yesterday. Pretty neat. Trying to
Hmm,
reach a goal as well.
It's going first. If anybody knows anything about Etsy, it will not let me go any further until I put the size of the package in there. And I want to put the size of my package in there. That sounded bad. I didn't mean that, but okay.
Oh, we know, but there's y'all one to laugh. There's this one to get us started.
Yeah, that's someone to clip out right there, and let's just go 1 inch by 1 inch.
Yes, Scott Hendricks. That is a super
1
chat.
inch.
You can do super chats now.
Yeah.
He must not have been here. He just came in after you told.
All right, great. I can share my screen now because it finally went through. All right, we have got. Let me go back. We got membership tiers. Let's see if this here, and then we'll get into other stuff here. There should be a post in the community thing telling you about it, but you'll get free emojis that no one else has that you can do. It's Calvin peeing on remote ID. TinyWhoop, talk to Jesse about that. That's cool. And DJI and HDzero, ones that you can put up with. There'll be more coming. This is just sprung on me all of a sudden. So basically, there's 3 tiers in the membership. There's Freaks, which is number 1, and that's $2.99 a month. And gives you members only chat rooms. And every tier as it builds, if tier 1 has certain things, but tier 2 has everything that tier 1 has plus more, and then tier 3 has everything that what we're laughing at.
All right, I'll put it back up.
What that means is we're all part of a cult.
Would that mean?
No. It's part. See,
and then he said, "Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding."
No. I think it
much love.
It segues perfectly into what I was going to say.
It does.
The channel membership here, I have the payments run through. I talked with our attorney, our incorporation attorney, run through the EIN number because we do this at church with races and try to reach out to at reach teens and and people dealing with PTSD, all manner of stuff. We use the Phat Pastor channel as an extension of my ministry. So it is considered a CBO, which is community-based organization by the FAA. It's also, and we will probably be applying for FRIA now that they're starting to do those. But we're also a 501c3 organization. So all of the proceeds, none of the proceeds will go to me in my pocket. It's not income to me. It will go back in to the channel and little stuff like Casey can tell you, like hosting a race. There's most of the time, all of the times besides one, I buy all the pizza.
Yes.
And the drinks and the snacks and all of that stuff. And there's been times that I've put this one right here on a Greyhound, and then times that we drive down, which the Greyhound's cheaper. So it is basically, now I don't think that's something I'll have to find out later. I don't think you can write it off on your taxes, because I would have to keep up with everything that everybody's doing, from the Etsy page to super chats to memberships. Memberships maybe we at the end of the year we may be able to give you a form which you could write off on your taxes as a charitable donation to a 501c3. Possible. But let me explain to you a little bit about the tiers. I don't know them all. I'm new to this. I know the first one, you can already go on to FPV Freaks, and you'll see that there's member only Discords and helps and buys and sales that you will have out once we get a members list, more than one or two people. Those will be scrolling in a crayon on the bottom of the screen, similar to this here, but it'll have the list of the names of the members. First, and members only polls, and a free magnet and 2 free stickers. Phat Pastor, you get that. One of these magnets, R1 like Heads has. You get one of these. I am looking at ordering also in the stickers that will be available on the Etsy page. You'll be able to appear on. Now, I think that's the first one. Let me see if I can see the tiers. If it would actually show me the tiers. I'm learning, guys. I know the first one. It has that. Then the second one. I think the second one's the one you get the free stickers. And every time I make a new sticker, or whatever, a new design, which I'm doing all the time, from the Pocket Pro-Am through Phat Pastor stickers, because I do, which there is an exception. The stuff that goes to FPV Outreach, those are one of a kind stickers. Won't have those for sale on the Etsy. Also, in the second one is Super Freaks. So it's Freaks and then Super Freaks. You get everything that's in the first one. Plus you get live appearances on the stream without pre-scheduling. One of the things that will change, and there's things with YouTube partnership. They don't like you to use the M word for whatever reason. YouTube partnership, that they want, part of the guidelines is to set up tiers and levels and things to qualify. There is where we would post the links in the Discord that anybody can just pop in and join whenever they want to. You can do that, but it needs to be scheduled, needs to be approved. For those who are in the membership, under the members only tabs in the Discord, those links will be posted to every live stream. Now, there is exceptions. You'll see in it, it says exclusions apply if we have a special guest on, Zotek or someone like that. And that night is dedicated to the special guest. Then that's the only time you can't just drop in. Yeah. And on the Fat Freaks, which is the last one, I'd struggled should it be Freaks and then Fat Freaks and then Super Freaks, but I think Fat Freaks needs to be above Super Freaks. It's $2.99, $4.99, or $2.99, $6.99, or it's $2.99, $4.99, $9.99, or $6. I think it's $2, $6, and $9. Fat Freaks, you get all of it, plus you get 40% off merch that is not Teesprings. My intention is to eventually close Teesprings because I've had some issues with them, and end up getting everything manufactured by a local guy here in town and doing everything from Etsy. So I will be shipping them out and all of that. So it says 40% off. Oh, I can do this. No, I've got to be running in a crap. I've got to be running in one of those windows. But anyway, it says 40% off members only merchandise. This is from and stickers, accessories. That is from Etsy. You'll get 40% off. Everything on the store. Prints. If we end up doing prints, T-shirts, stickers, all of that. And while I'm talking about stickers, everyone that sent in $5 for your sticker pack, except for someone named Chris, and I'm not going to name your last name, I've sent 2 messages in PayPal. I have to have an address. I don't have an address. You didn't email me, and there's not an address on your PayPal. So, let me know that, and I'll send them out. Everybody else's sticker packs have already went out last week, so should be getting them if you have not already. They are coming snail mail, untrackable. So I'm trusting you guys to be honest and say, I got it. And if not, then I'll send them out again. But we got those 3 tiers. And please, if you go in and look at them, this is all new to me. So if you look at that and you see that, that's not right, that's not good, that's not how other people do it or whatever, please let me know. Email me and let me know. You can email me here and let me know what you would like to see, more things. Also, with Fat Freaks, not only do you get 40% off, you get to appear live on, of course, everything else before that. You also, if you want, twice a year, you can co-host a live stream with me. You would be down there kind of in Casey's position. He'd be on as maybe a guest or a third host, or who knows. We might like put him in a box that night.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a break that night. Who knows?
Yeah, you remember during the fair, we'll have like a little cage built. And you can, if there's enough super chats, we'll let Casey out of his cage.
Yeah,
or something.
But poke the bear chat. Yeah, super chat.
That with me, and also you can help build the stream for your night if it's something you want to talk about. If it's you want to show your chief, if you want the stream to be about showing your channel or fixing your quad or whatever, that comes along with the Fat Freaks. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's what I'm initially got set up. They sent me an email Monday, and I have been crazily busy since then. And again, please remember, and I think I put it in the descriptions, the 40% off does not, Teesprings will not allow me to offer discounts other than, I think it's like a 10% discount code that I can send. It's not the 40%. And really, what you're doing with that, you're just pretty much getting it at what it cost me.
Mm,
So the Pope
very cool.
assembled the Bible. Okay. Uh, Matthew
Okey-dokey.
16:18. All right.
Yeah.
Which one?
Thanks for joining us. The post. Oh, Mike, you, you, that's priceless. That's absolutely priceless.
It is. It is. It's good stuff. So,
Can't get
you
that
guys got
nowhere
any?
else.
Before we move along, you guys got any questions on that, or what? Is there um, something that I need to clarify more, or what?
I think you were pretty straightforward about it, but I don't know what. That's my opinion on my part on it. Because I'm learning. I'm trying to learn it with you. So, like you said, learning. But
Yeah.
you never stop learning in this hobby.
I think
Learns
if I think when you stop learning in life,
life. Yeah.
you start dying,
Mm.
and that's I don't tend to do that anytime soon. So
Me
yeah.
neither. Double A said, "Sounds good, Marty."
All right. All right.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm hoping that it will. I'm not looking to um, do this as my um, and I know and no slant on anybody that is. I'm not looking to do this as my full time job. I'm simply um, trying to offset some of my cost in um, FPV
Yeah.
and doing this thing here.
Oh, and by the
And
way,
if y'all see me looking at Etsy, keeps sending me these things that I got to confirm on my phone, and
we got
I'm
a
trying to
new
remember what passwords I've got. Anybody else ever do that?
uh
Got more passwords, and because they're like, you got to change your password now.
mhm. If we don't all do that, then I want to know who. And by the way, Bitterroot FPV has joined us. He says, "Hey friends, what did I miss? Could you start all over?"
You bring him
And
up to speed, Casey.
okay, actually, you did miss a few things. So there is super chats now. The channel has been monetized. Um, and also there's an Etsy store now, where you can buy quite a few different things on there that you may be interested in. And we just finished talking. Well, we didn't. Phat Pastor just finished talking about that, like literally 3 minutes ago. Uh, but a bunch of interesting stuff, and as he mentioned, we're all kind of learning as we go right now with it. So just bear that in mind. Keep that in mind, and hopefully everything goes great with it. Though, um, yeah, and you can do super chats now, and all sorts of exciting channel changes have come, and nothing but good news if you ask me. So that's for sure. I wonder if anyone was like, "Oh no, channel changes. What does that mean? Does that mean he's got to be doing it less? He's got to go to bi-weekly, ain't he?"
I
At
can't
least,
I can't buy monthly, much less buy weekly.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. And I'm probably leaving out a few things that we went over just recently, but I think that's pretty much touching base with most of it.
What
So,
I'm trying to do, guys, is um, verify this so I can show y'all something I think you're going to want. And
Yes. On the Etsy store, right?
yes.
Yes.
But I've got to verify it.
And you got a $2 super chat from Bitterroot FEV. Said, well, here we go then. And thank you, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. That is amazing.
Yes, thank you. I'll read all the super chats here in a little bit. If I can figure out how to go back and do all of that.
Oh, they show up. They show up in a color. They show up in
Okay.
a certain color for you. Yeah, so you'll be able to pick them out of the haystack. It will be a needle in the haystack. It'll be a
I
sore
almost
thumb.
got it.
Yay!
I think I almost got it.
And I did see all y'all's recent videos you've posted, and they're looking good. I like them, especially Singrith. Singrith posted some here recently. Bob Bruce and To the Max. All you guys. Thank you.
I think I got it. Oh, come on. Really? I'm going to try one last time, guys, and then I'm going to be just mad for the rest of the
Is it open on another system? Like, is the website open on your computer too?
Well, it's telling me to verify it from my phone.
Right, but okay, it should work. Let's say if it's open in two places and you're trying to verify it in one.
Cancel. I'm just going to cancel. All right. That's close enough.
You can still show it, can't you?
I can show what I've got so far,
Yeah.
though it's not. I don't think you can buy it tonight, but I can show it to you because I got to go in and
get all detailed with it, right?
Yep. But little things like this, which was removed from my Etsy store. This is
from Etsy or
no, from my Teesprings.
Right.
I'm wearing it here. This shirt and all. I mean, when it was on DJI, it was okay. And on DJI, it's okay. But once it said remote ID, they said that was divisive or whatever.
That's crossing the line, buddy.
Yeah. And this, I actually have these ordered. These should be in next week. I got 30 of them. So you can go on and place your order for a Calvin. It's called Calvin showing his respect for remote ID. So again, thanks guys for the super chats. I am blessed. I'm blessed. So also there's a part in that's open to all the members that will be in the Discord that I can't talk about here, but there'll be certain it's called offerings. There'll be certain things that I will offer up for discussion or grasp or something like that. So yeah, you can read into that. That is part of the membership. So he on all the unjust laws. Amen, brother. Amen.
That's good.
So yes. So that's it. I should have pulled this. If I would have pulled this up in a Chrome window, I could zoom in and show y'all. But you get the concept here. I'm thinking. Let me unshare my screen and see if I can pull it up in a.
Sure.
What's it
just
called?
Just copy that
Chrome.
link. Yeah, just copy that link and then paste it in Chrome. Copy it in that web browser you was in. Copy it and then paste it in Chrome, and take you straight to where you were at. Should take you
Chrome.
Yep, Chrome.
with a B, Chrome.
That's the wrong kind.
The Chrome window. Oh, it is. Wrong kind of Chrome window.
Wrong kind.
What? I gotta sign in. What the?
Oh yeah. You're on a different browser. I forget. After you sign in, it'll work. Oh.
I'm so tired of entering
Mm.
passwords, y'all. Let's see if it goes in. That's all I feel like I've been doing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see
Okay.
clearly now. The
Now
Chrome
let's
is
share the
open.
screen again.
It's gonna be a bright remote ID.
See, I got this little thingy here. This little thingy here. Oh, look at that. Look. Oh, you.
That's
That's a
hilarious.
remote ID. You see that? That's a cool little tool. Yes. So, and it is $4.50 because it does. That'll include shipping and all of that to you. So you can get that, put it on your. I'm actually looking at talking to the guy that's making me some t-shirts that's going to go on here, and to making this vinyl, like outdoor vinyl that you can put on your car. So if you want to do that, I can show you this. These are. Oh, come on. Wait. So it's only going to do the. It's only going to do what's in a Chrome window. That's correct. There we go. But I can do this. This is something I'm working on. Oh, come on. How do I zoom in?
Oh yes.
How to zoom
On
in.
object. Click object and then go down to should be zoom.
Whoa,
I don't see it. Well, on the left side is there a little zoom icon there somewhere?
resize. I just make it bigger. Just put a do it better that. And
Maybe you right click. Oh, where'd it go? There you go.
no.
Open it again.
That's it in Paint.
Yeah.
No, don't send it to the printer.
Open it in Paint and zoom in.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be neat if I actually knew what I was doing? It would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Now just use your mouse wheel, I think, and it'll scroll in to it. Click on it. Click on the picture. Oh, down on the bottom right hand corner, there's the zoom slider. Bottom right hand corner. There you go. There we go.
Except for the black line I just put through it.
Up top, there's an undo button. There on the left. Little arrow that's got a back curvy arrow up top on the top of the line. Top. Go up.
I
there.
see it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. This shirt is going to be at first it's going to be a members only shirt. So, yes, rise up and meet me in the air. It's not going to have anything about Phat Pastor on it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
here, let me take this off.
This one's.
I'll put that back up.
This one's wearing goggles, and this one's wearing goggles, and the rest aren't. So, it's actually my closing tag. Rise up and meet me in the air.
Love it.
Don't say. No, all of these will be stickers. These two will be sold in magnets. The Phat Pastor, the OG Phat Pastor, and the new one. Calvin pin on remote ID, and DJI, and FPV Pocket Pro-Am will be all stickers on sale on the Etsy store. So, yes, that's what it is. That's what it is.
That is so cool. So awesome.
So yeah,
and exciting.
I'm trying to get it all worked out.
There's you something.
Mike said, he says, I'm building a huge
Arborist slingshot.
arborist. Okay.
Yeah, big old
To
huge.
retrieve my quad from a mile up a tree. Oh, yes. Yeah.
And then Bitter says he's just about to ask if he got it down yet. That's hilarious.
Is this a long range quad that you got up there, Mike?
He
It's
said he
way
didn't
up
get it.
there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did. Me and my brother did. This was back in the day. Now I don't know if you could do this or not, but we were flying with a guy. This was late '90s, flying nitro airplanes, and he parked his 40 scale nitro plane in the top of a tree, and he went to get it down. I mean, this was like a big white oak tree. It was just about 90 foot up in the air, and it was right up at the top. Old boss of stick built plane. He's like, I'm done with it. I can't get it. And one of the guys like, well, what if I climb up there? Can I have it? And he's like, yeah, if you're willing to do it, you can climb up there. And let me see here. I have messed something up on my window again. Okay, there. And the guy tried to climb. He got about 25, 30 foot up, but he couldn't get anywhere else. So then my brother went home and built a potato gun from PVC pipe, a grill igniter, and that's pretty much it. And we went and got like a 10-pound bag of potatoes and stuffed down in that thing, unscrewed the end of it. We took Aquanet hairspray, sprayed it all in it, and screwed the end back on it. And then you would point it, hit that grill igniter, poof. We shot probably 7 of those 10 pounds of potatoes, hit it twice, and then knocked a hole in the wing, hitting it once, and it rolled it a little bit. Then, like the third hit, my brother hit it. He was closer at aiming it than I was. He had more experience with a potato gun. And it come tumbling out of that tree. By the time it made it to the bottom, being a stick-built balsa that it was, there wasn't much to redeem about the plane. But the servos was good because we got it the same day. It was just about dark. We were about to give up. The servos was good. The receiver was good. The motor was good. You know, all of everything except for the monocoque and the balsa was jacked up on it. But we got it.
Oh.
And, you know, potato gun. Now this thing was a 40 size plane, but I don't know. Be worth a try.
He said he'll be carrying arborist rope setting equipment from here on out. Yeah.
He says he has a potato cannon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also have an air cannon that
Hey,
shoots ball bearings.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that might knock a hole or two in it.
Well, it'll get it. It might get it down it depends on how accurate it is.
Yeah.
You could also get you, if you have a gun show around, get you a 12 gauge beanbag shot. Put it in your 12 gauge with a quad. Hey, what's it going to do? Break the arm? Might set the lipo on fire, but I doubt it very seriously. Especially if it's been up there and the lipo's dead.
Right. Right.
So I haven't been shot with one of those beanbag guns, but I've seen what they do to people. Yeah. And they got some velocity. Yes, sir.
Looky who it is. Brandon Beans has joined us.
Hey, Mr. Brandon.
Good evening, brother. He said he's had great luck with child booster seats. Think you can catapult one up there? He said that's the mic.
Child booster seats.
That's too much.
You catapult one up there.
That's too much.
Get one of those realistic baby dolls and put in it. Get you a crowd out there at the park.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna learn to climb trees one way or another.
This is how my pa taught me. And you see what happened. There ain't nothing wrong with me. Like,
oh, look, that's right across Casey's face. But we need to move that. Let's go to the shorter one. Does the shorter one go? No, shorter one don't cross his face.
He said I could bring my Phantom to Tacoma and give it to you. Oh, sorry. That's a personal message.
It's at a public park. Oh, I'm sorry. It's tragic.
Gosh.
But you can see you out there shooting a potato cannon.
Gosh.
What are you shooting at? Squirrels.
I
I don't like squirrels.
Gosh.
You can just say squirrels are of the devil, Bobby.
Squirrels are the...
I'm a crazy rabbit squirrel. I want my cookies.
That's great. That is hilarious.
A squirrel catapult. You could train a squirrel. You grab it. Do to the back leg or the tail of it. Yeah.
He said, Brandon said, my thinking is if you can hit it with a car seat, then it's coming down.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, right?
That's pretty good.
Just feeding the wildlife.
Bitterroot.
Yeah.
And then Bitterroot.
Just shooting at puppies and small kids.
That is fun.
Spoken like a true Californian. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm joking, brother. I'm joking. It come from the guy that's got in his videos. No one was shot in the making of this video. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna shift gears on us for a moment and talk about something here that some of you might be aware of.
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. The mail's here. Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want a whale. Mail!
It makes me smile to think my friends will say, I wonder what's in the mail today. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? I wonder.
Mail call! Copper bottom. This one's from your mom. Oh, is there anything for me? Oh, I got something for you. That's from my sister.
I recognize the handwriting.
What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? Woo!
I'll add you in here in a second, Casey. He put me onto this. He had a video out about it. I looked at these back a while back, and I didn't get one. And he put out a video about that he had one, and he really likes it. And what it is it's pretty much just a carrier for all of your SD cards. You can see that it will fit several micro USBs and even SIM cards big ones, little ones. It's got the hookups for lightning cable, USB-C, and regular. All of this, it's all, everything that you need is right here in this little, right in this little case. And you can even turn this, pull this little thingy-majigger out here, and it will hold your phone. So if you're transporting from your phone to your SD cards or whatever, you can do that. So yeah, this was I don't right now, but I will put a link in the description to this in the description from Amazon. I like it because and this is aluminum. Of course, it shows somebody running over it with their car, but I wouldn't recommend it. It is metal, and it seems like it's well made. It's a good thing to hold your SD cards in. It comes with a little thing to put around your wrist or whatever, but who uses those? Those are for sissies. So big shout out to Casey Absher for that, or Stacy Absher. That's his name. One of the better beards, and I'm trying to add you. Let's do this. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So, yeah, Stacy has a cool beard. Wanted to show y'all this. This was in mail call last week, but I just showed it to you. This is the Express LRS Pro Micro TX, the one watt. And the reason why it's back in the mail call today is I want to show you what I got it for. It's the problem that I have, and some of you may run into it with the Boxer, and if you're using the Ranger mods, not mods, but what are they called? Modules. The Ranger module does not have a 2.0 Express LRS flash for it, and some of my whoops are still on 2.0, and they fly fine. They fly perfect. They're SPI. I don't want to mess with it. So I have the Happy model, small one, for my Zorro. I was just talking to one of the listeners yesterday about this. He ran into a problem with an SPI receiver, and see, I have the happy model one on my Zorro, and this, what I was doing before is I would fly my Express LRS V2s with my Zorro, and I would fly the V3 with my Boxer. But I have a Ranger for the Zorro and a Happy model, and a Ranger and a Happy model for the Boxer. So I flashed this over to, or I actually flashed it back. It comes with 3.0 on it, and I flashed it back to Casey, and I did about 2 o'clock in the morning. Flashed this thing back to 2.2.1.
2.1, yeah.
Yeah.
I used your Mac in a Noto version. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, I used my Mac because the Windows didn't want to do it. And now, because I set all my models up the same way, they're all bound to basically the same model. Now I can go between either my Zorro or my Boxer with any of my Express LRS. And I'm eventually going to take my RadioMaster TX16S, and it's got my airplanes, a lot of my Spectrum airplanes on it. I do have a Spectrum radio that's got, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I have Osprey. It's got the nacelles that turn up, and it will fly like a quad, and then it turns and flies level. That one's still set up on my mine's 2.2.1.
Yeah, see, that's why he had to use the older version on his Mac, because Windows, the new version, will only let you go down to 2.5.1. Obviously, you know that.
That's right. So what I did is I built it on my Mac, but my Mac wouldn't let me go into the Wi-Fi and flash it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't let me load that file. It's like, no. So then I went into Windows, copied the Mac file over, and then in the Wi-Fi, where it says load your build, I did, and it built it and turned it right on. And Casey was like, "You need to change this and need to change this," and I'm like, "I'm flying it." Yeah. I had the quad hovering right over here while he was saying that.
Yeah,
he's like, "You're still gonna have to change this," and it's like, I don't have to change nothing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Working.
Yeah.
So now the only thing, the downside to that is that you gotta change out modules, but I'm all right with that. So my plan is to eventually move over my Spectrum planes to my Boxer, which has the 4-in-1 in it, and it's one of the reasons why I bought the 4-in-1 is to move my planes to it, and also because I was using this before I got the Rangers. I still have this. This one didn't want to flash up to 3.0. I don't know if I was just doing something wrong or what, but this one I stopped on it because it's got like Express LRS 1 something.
Oh wow.
And I've got a couple of receivers that are flash to this, which I'm probably going to update them, and this may end up becoming a giveaway or something on the channel or something.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's why I wanted to share this in the mail, because I didn't get to touch on it because we was outside flying last week. So yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, it's either RDQ or Pyro, because those are my first 2 choices, because they just don't give me any hassle. Get FPV gives me a hassle about returns all the time.
RDQ for the win. I love RDQ. That's one of my favorites.
Pyro is my first generally. And then because for whatever, I live in Tennessee, but Pyro gets it to me faster than RDQ does.
That's so
and
weird.
RDQ's in Florida. I mean, it does just about every
weird.
time. And I don't know. And it may be that because I'm usually ordering later in the afternoon or something, and it's able to go out that day. And usually it's past shipping hours at Race Day Quads. I'm not knocking on Race Day Quads at all. I've not had anything but good support from them. So yeah. So that's the mailbag or mail call. So for today, not a lot, but yeah, I think my little buddy.
I like that. It's pretty cool.
I might do a review on it. I have been a week needing to do a review on the Mobula 8 analog versus HD. And I have all the batteries charged, everything ready to go today. The weather says it's supposed to be good. It ain't nothing but a storm all day.
Horrible.
So I did not have the chance. So
absolutely horrible. And it's been raining here like crazy too.
Oh yeah. All right. RDQ is good. I really like progressive. I like progressive too.
Yes.
You
said it.
I buy a lot from progressive, and really like Tom. He's a great guy. So yeah, buy from them too. They seem to have a lot of HDzero stuff early. And they're a small store that's growing and really could use your support.
Definitely. So. Yep. I myself have definitely bought from them a few times. They're great. I like them. Great customer service as well. Well, I mean, it isn't like you got to deal with 100 people. There's only one.
Lord.
So, what did you say?
Still waiting for my Mob 8 with split cam onboard 1080 recording.
Cool. Cool. It was neat. Hey, McFloss is here. Good evening, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the name Bort.
That's pretty cool.
That probably come from Neil Bort, right? So they call it means something's messed up. Thank you for the super chat, McFlies. Looking into membership. All right. Well, if you join, let me know how it works. So, yeah, it's not bad. Wow. I thought I would do good to get one super chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So,
It's a blessing, definitely.
yeah. It'll
You
help us
deserve it.
do more. It'll help us do
Deserve
more in the community. And let me show you all this and tell you one of the things that I've got planned and that I think this is one of the things that your donations will help go to if my Windows will stop telling me to update. It's been on all day.
See,
Wait till I get in the middle of a stream and then it's like, you need to update.
See, Windows 11 is a lot better about
It says
that.
it just like that. Yeah.
Windows 11 seems to be a bit better about that than it used to be, because it don't necessarily not happen, but it doesn't happen every time. That's for sure. And I remember with Windows 10, it did.
And then when I'm done, we close the stream out. I'll say, go ahead, do your updates. And why it's got to update every week, I don't understand. But I've been a Mac user for a long time, so bear with me, and those of you that just love Windows. I don't. I'm going to show you all this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's small. Yeah. All right, let me stop this. Can you hear the audio or not?
Yes. No. Not
no
on
audio?
that. Wait.
All right.
Is it?
That's probably pretty good.
Wait, I think we did. I think we could hear it. It was just quiet.
Let me stop it and open a Chrome.
Yeah. There you go, up there, the plus.
So I can zoom in on it and show you guys what I want to show you. I'm wanting to take the FPV Pocket Pro-Am, and one of the things that I run into, and you guys may have experienced this also, trying to get someone into the hobby, especially like teens and preteens, learning to fly even a TinyWhoop takes a bit of effort. And I'm thinking, get the muscle memory, get them used to remotes, get them used to FPV and goggles with the Pocket Pro-Am. I don't know if that's helped any. Is it not playing? Yeah, there it goes. Oh, look, there's a bug. It plays. See it playing? I move this over to it.
There you go.
It stops it. But anyway, you can see this. That's the 4 eyes. You can see it moving. This is the track that we have laid out on 3 Walmart folding tables.
Hold one of your mouse buttons.
We rob those.
We can see it though.
We stowed some of the cones. We stowed these cones here, and that's a rubber duck right here. And what this does is, if you can see it there, the things on the side give it a really makes it feel more to scale, like you're passing a building or something like that. But this is something that I think 8-year-olds, maybe even 7-year-olds can do, and to get them interested in FPV. So I bought 4 of these because it only runs 4 channels on my 4 eyes for one, and these cars only have this little. Let me go back up here to the draw. This little camera up here on it is removable. It'll just pop off if you wreck real hard. It's only held on by magnets, and it'll pop right off. And there's only 4 channels. So, but yeah, we can do. This is just me and Casey racing right here, and it's pretty fun. These little cars will run for about 10 minutes on a charge. Yeah. So, yeah, that's something that we're wanting to do. Our basement is still under remodel because we're doing it with free labor from people in the church. So, once the basement's done, we can be running a TinyWhoop race upstairs and be running a FPV Pocket Pro-Am race downstairs. So, and I like to give out prizes to the winners, and that's something that costs money also. So your support of this channel it's not going to make a difference whether we stay online or not, but it will help me to be able to reach out and maybe get more youngsters involved in FPV. No, I just sold my 3D printer to Oops down here. I had a Monoprice Mini Delta that I got on Black Friday, and I used it for a while, and I just don't have the time to mess with it like I need to, and started finding myself just ordering prints from Brain 3D or having someone in the hobby print for me anyway. So yeah. I know that you guys in the channel are probably purposely not giving me any more likes on this, so it just stays right there. I don't know if you can see that, how many likes is on that, but it would be like FPVers to say, no, don't like it, leave it right there. 69 likes. Yep. So
good evening.
Casey, how's your cat doing?
He says, hey, hope all you cats are doing good.
I'm more of a dog
Definitely. Person. Yeah.
No,
you too, brother.
Cats are all right. Cats are all right.
Well, if we're the cats, I hope so.
Cats are all right. When cooked right, I mean, you can't tell it from the chicken on the stick. Did I say that out loud? I seem to have lost my inner dialect. So
you've lost your humanity. You're eating animals. Wait, don't we all eat animals?
No, not some people.
You animal eater. You animal eater. Huh?
A friend of mine used to have a.
Oh no! Please be a glitch. Okay.
Oh, you have a Mini Delta too.
Oh, sweet.
I have a Mini Delta. I've been needing to update it. Yeah.
Oh, if you update it, let me know, because I'm still
now. See, I'm more of the
too.
kind. If I had the money, I did watch part of the video that Barbara put out on the bamboo. Is that what it's called? See, I'm more. If that gets ironed out right and the price kind of comes down a little bit, I ain't paying $1,500 for a 3D printer.
Oh, there's some really nice ones for like $200, $250. Really nice printers.
Yeah, but it's not like the bamboo. What I'm about to say is I'm one of these kind of guys that's kind of why I like Mac. A lot of people get frustrated, with how closed source it is and how it doesn't work with extra peripherals and all that kind of stuff. Me, because I've been using it in my job, counseling, church, and all this kind of stuff since 2007. regularly back when we were doing videos and, putting up my sermons on video and all of that. We found that iMovie was just really a lot easier. I got an iMac in my office. I haven't turned it on in over a year. But I like that. I like it just works. Just give me something that works. I don't want to have to tinker with it. I don't want to have to, Casey's always like, your laptop should be fine, brother. It's a
Shouldn't be having these
it's
issues.
a Ryzen 5 with a Radeon graphics, and it's all this kind of stuff. And he's thinking, oh, it should be good, but it does not even come close to being as good as my iPad. But my iPad's an M1 iPad, so
Right. And the M1 is just now finally getting outdone.
Right.
Finally. And
the
now
reason
the
why
M2
I don't
and M3.
and the reason why I don't use my iPad here, I started off using my iPad with StreamYard, but it will not let you share your screen because extra monitors, the iPad Pro handles that differently. You can run separate monitors and all that, but it handles it differently, and StreamYard does not. I could not share my screen if I used it. So that's why I don't.
Interesting.
So start us.
Yeah, good evening.
Yep. Blessings on everybody. So that's what we're doing. Also, next week, next Thursday, it's more than likely that I will not have a stream next Thursday night. If I do, it's going to be short and all, and from a hotel room, because I've got to go to a conference, and I will be near Fort Knox, Kentucky, like really close to it. I have to go right past the Gold Reserve thing. So, now what was this about? I think buying parts. Put that back up. I think buying parts and getting friends to print stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. Prints. Yeah, and getting friends to print stuff for me is cheaper, less stress, and way cheaper. Yeah, that mini belt is not inexpensive. I'm not going to say how much I got it on Black Friday at pretty much a steal, and I didn't have to set it up.
Right.
I just pulled it out of the box, popped an SD card in it, put the filament in it, and said print the Benchy, and it did.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty nice printer.
So
sure.
So there was what sold me on it was, well, for one of the guys that used to be on the Discord is like, hey, just like, Amazon has it on Black Friday, really, really cheap. And he and I both ordered one. It's like, it's Amazon. We don't like it. We'll send it back. And I liked it. It worked.
Yeah. It prints beautiful prints too. Really nice prints.
Yeah. Now, is that squishy TPU?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you, E-Drone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I also got
sweet.
YouTube partnership this week. So that's the first for me. This is the first live stream as a YouTube partner. So yeah, it's really thankful to everybody that watches and is a part of it.
Yes, definitely.
Mountain, did you get your charger?
Good evening, brother. Good evening.
I haven't checked the tracking on it, but I'm sure if I haven't heard anything, you probably did. I've heard back from the other guys that won that night. So, yeah, Mountain was if I'm remembering correctly, Mountain was one of the winners of the 2,000 sub giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm remembering correctly, he got the battery charger, wasn't it?
Believe so.
What's that thing called? It's Whoopster, right?
Whoopster. Yeah.
The 2 version 1 or 2. This one.
The version 2 Whoopster. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this little thing. It's pretty good.
They are pretty neat.
Yep. They can certainly, when you're racing, they can certainly charge just about as fast as you can run.
As you can fly.
Thanks, man. Obviously, you're doing something good. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to bring the FPV together and,
Yes.
and have a niche or a nephew that's different than everybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends told me,
Yeah.
said, if you're going to say niche, you need to include your nephew. I was like, oh,
Yeah. And,
good. I do have niches and nephews.
that
Actually,
is
my little
nice.
nephew loves to watch this channel. Sorry. Hang on. Wait. Let me do this for my nephew. Sorry, Weston. I don't think there's going to be any monster trucks tonight, but we're fixing to show some videos here real quick of people flying. So stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
That's my little buddy right there. He's 4, just turned 4. And I wasn't going to say this, but I think I need to. Be careful out there, especially you younger people. Doctors are like anybody else. They practice. And when you get ones that think they know a lot more than what they know, my little 4-year-old nephew, he's of course born 4 years ago, right after, well, I think it's before they even leave the hospital, they circumcised him like we do now in the 21st century. And thank you.
No.
We will call it that. So been a couple people beat you, but the first $20 for sure. Wow, man, thank you.
God bless you.
I'm blessed. Thank you, man. But anyway, you might want to resend it after you hear this story. But they circumcised him, and they did it wrong. And his little junk's been messed up for a while. I didn't really know it. His dad's just left him, and it was kind of strange for me. I have daughters. My girls are grown, and my mom was out here in the backyard. We were doing something, and my nephew was with me, and I was like, I'm going to go back here. I live in the country. I'm going to go back here behind my shed, and I'm going to take a leak. And she's like, well, take him with you. He's learning to be potty trained. And I was like, why? She's like, so he could watch. And I was like, oh, okay. And of course he did. And after that, he wanted to pee in the rocks all the time. And he would literally at church, in case he's been to our church, some of you guys racing been to our church, right out. We have a road that runs in front of our church, and right out beside it, we've got like this pea gravel rock bed. And instead of going to the bathrooms, which are right there by the front door, he would want to go outside and pee off the front porch. But anyway, they jacked his circumcision up, and he has got to go September the 1st and not be recircumcised. They have to basically lay him open and fix what the other doctor did. This new surgeon at Vanderbilt said that the person who did his circumcision mutilated him. Be careful, guys. Just because somebody, my dad used to tell me something when I was growing up. He said, you know what you call somebody that graduates med school with 1 point above failing? Doctor.
No.
You call him doctor just as much as the guy that aced everything and worked hard and studied and all this kind of stuff. So it is tough, man, because he's just a little bottle of energy right now. And goodness, at 4 years old, just, we know
No.
the end of it
Mm-hmm.
is where they're really just going to have to lay it open and reconstruct it, put it back together. And, you know,
I'll be praying.
good luck in America getting a malpractice lawsuit.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it.
Doctors will. That's the, you know, actually, when I had my head injury, my attorney, it's a joke, but anyway, my attorney showed me some statistics that the WHO, the World Health Organization, and all that try to keep hid from most people. The second leading cause of death in America is hospital, doctor, and nurse error. Heart attacks number one. Second is doctor and hospital mistakes. Second overall killer of everybody in the United States.
That's just ridiculous. It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, see, from what I understand, if they would have, if she would have chose to wait and just do it a little bit later, it would be easier on him than what they're planning on doing now. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I agree 100%. Medical miracles happen.
Yep.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Say,
little fella's needing one.
Yes.
I just found this out last night, and it's just horrible. But anyway, enough talking about that, because if he's watching, he's watching to see some drones and airplanes fly. Wait, I thought AR-15s are the main killer of all things. Well, I'm going to tell you, mine. See right here. This is a gun cabinet, but it's full of lipos. You can see it right there. That's a gun cabinet. It's full of pew-pews. All of them are airsoft BB guns, though. Lying. But it was weird. The other day, I heard somebody outside, and the next thing I know, this cabinet is opening back here all by itself. My AR starts running outside. It's running to the door like a German Shepherd can't wait to get out. And it runs out in the yard, and there's another dog in the yard, and it just shoots it all by itself. You have to watch those things. They you know, they would just take off and do horrific things all on their own.
Every time.
He said all of his are pretty peaceful. Yeah. It's like this. It's like this guitar right here. Sometimes it will just leap off the wall and start playing itself. and you know, I tried the ATF. If a dog was involved, probably so. Phat Pastor. Yeah. Actually, I showed my PCW. Some of you know what that means. Primary carry something. Which happens to be a Smith & Wesson compact with the X-Grip extension to 18 rounds. I actually showed that on Marcel's stream one night and realized that, wait, even though he's in Canada, and two, it was YouTube, I had to confess that it was an airsoft blowback, because they make them realistic now, and I think that they should paint the whole thing orange and all of that, because
you can't tell the difference. You really can't, other than maybe there being an orange barrel on the end of it or something. Yeah. Pretty wild.
Which, think about it, if you really wanted to hurt somebody, as realistic as they make airsofts now, if I really wanted to do some damage, I could take and put a suppressor on the end of my black what's the word I'm looking for? My black stick, and paint it orange. And it doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change the fact that
doesn't slow anything down. No. So yeah,
that's true. Oh gosh, I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, soft. I hope you rigged something in it. They are evil above all evil. Well, it's locked. This stays locked, and I have to like drape my shorts over the handle of it, so that it's kind of like a zip tie around it, so it can't pull both of the doors open. So yeah, that's how I've been able to keep them in, because they chased the mail lady out of the yard the other day, both of them. Just nipping at the tires, and it was scary for everybody. You know. The office in Missouri only has one person working there. The ATF office, yeah, there's not a lot of people. Yep.
Wow.
There's hardly people working anywhere. Yeah, only one loser. That's correct.
Oops. Clicked at the same time.
I just slingshot with ball bearings. Hey, that'll work, man. What David took down Goliath with a sling and a stone, didn't he?
That's right.
Didn't kill him with it. See, a lot of people think that he killed him with it, and he didn't. He actually killed him with Goliath's own sword. Knocked him out, hit him with it, and took him down. Then he took Goliath's sword and chopped his head off, and kept Goliath's head as a trophy.
Wow.
Yeah. Big old punky head.
It's a big old trophy.
Yeah. Look at the size of that boy's head.
It's the biggest thing I think I've ever seen.
All right. Built 7 desks, put in 25 filing cabinets. Right. Yeah. Now, I heard a while back that they were actually showing up at places, that the ATF was showing up and asking people to show them all of their firearms, and people are just like complying without a warrant or anything. So,
whoa. Huh. Not me. I don't think so. Where's your warrant at?
I don't know if people. I've got friends. There's, some in the actual chat tonight that are in law enforcement. And most of them have told me, when it comes to dealing with the feds on any level, FBI, ATF, any level, it's just best not to talk to them. And that I know what I would do, because I know my local sheriff here. I'd be like, listen, if you need to see something, you go get the local sheriff. You come here with the local sheriff, and you come in and look.
See whatever you want.
And
try.
Because, see, it's not illegal. I don't plan on lying to my local sheriff. It's not illegal to say something that's untrue to your local sheriff. It is to the FBI and federal government. Even if you're not aware at the time that you're saying it, that it is not true. If it comes out later to be true, that is a felony. So be careful. They are, Marty. They are doing that. They're doing random door knocks for people who have forced reset triggers. Yeah. Also, people that buy more than one of the same firearm, they're checking them for straw purchases. So yeah, you have to be careful for that.
Wow. All sorts of stuff going on that I'm not even aware of hardly.
Oh yeah, back when I was in the mapping company, government work, man, that was literally we did aerial mapping back in the day, and we did a lot. The majority of the National Guard armories on the southeast and northwestern part of the country, and all the time they would be like, slow down, you're delivering stuff too fast. This is not how this works. You do not have to meet your deadline. Slow down. And we would.
No. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting.
Don't even answer the door. Yeah. I've got a few of those.
Don't even, seriously, right?
Mm-hmm. My local police, local sheriffs, are rad. Yep.
Yeah.
Around here too. Love them.
Yep.
And it's not
Same.
always the local feds.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it's the guys, the agents, in your district offices as much as it is, the big wigs up in Washington or whatever. A bit of my local police are gangsters.
It's great.
Yeah,
Great.
some places too. Yeah. We've got good police here, so I can't complain at all about it. Can't complain. Good guys. So, Casey, if you want to be getting videos pulled up,
You want me to go ahead and share it now?
Yeah, we can start watching some of the shared videos on the Discord. Now, let me say this: the Discord remains free. You can still go on it. You don't have to be a Patreon. I don't even have a Patreon. You don't have to be a Patreon. You don't have to be a member. Now, there are members only. That's one of the things that I don't know if I had to do it, but it was one of the things that I had to check on the thing. So, yes. So, I just wanted to say that FPV Freaks is still free, 90% of it. All of the gun tuber channels covering this stuff right now are putting guys away for 20 years with compromised juries. Yes, it's just. I used to watch Elvis Ammo. I learned to cast my own projectiles. My brother-in-law owned a Firestone tire center, and I got buckets of wheel weights, and I would use that to make projectiles. And cool. I learned that from Elvis Ammo. And I think he's still on, but they pretty much wiped his channel out. And all he was doing was melting down lead and casting it into ingots, and then using the ingots to make projectiles. So, all right.
That is really interesting. I'm very intrigued. You come out with something new every time I talk to you, I swear. What else have you told me you ain't made? Because it seems that
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. I sit here at this desk in some of the hardest times of my head injury and would just reload one cartridge at a time. Just boom. Put it in my little press. All that kind of stuff. And I have a ton of reloaded ammo.
Really?
5.53, 223, 5.56, 300 blackout, 9mm, 380. 308.
I've always wondered about all that. I used to collect shells at the gun range on the mountain, and I always wondered if you could reuse them, like especially casings. The ones that look perfect, or casings, yeah.
Casings, yeah. Brass. You can even reload steel, but
the silver good, ones,
yeah, but the brass ones,
yeah. That's what I mainly found.
Green ones that's been out there for so long they've oxidized or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, some of the green is OD green, and that's like Tulamo or whatever. I don't reload those, but yeah. I've actually got bags of cleaned, deprimed 308, just sitting waiting to be reloaded.
Oh wow, that's really neat. Well, hey, at least you'll be prepared. Something, yeah. You'll never have to worry about buying ammo again for a while, at least, anyways.
Let me see what I'm missing. I'm missing the. All right, let's see what it says here.
Let's see.
If you take a job with the ATF or IRS in the current times, you are 100% against your country. Yeah, didn't they just approve like 30,000 armed IRS agents? I like how he's doing his transitions here with the role.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I do. It's a little technique that if you guys haven't ever noticed, you see it in some of my videos. If you go to do a power loop when you're straight up pointing toward the sky, it's a perfect time to transition to another location or whatever. So I try to power loop everywhere you go. Like after you were done here, if he power loops or he just gets all sky, and then he could go to another shot where that is, and it's still got to pay the bills. And we need honest people. And it's like you said here, we do need honest people in those positions. One of the things that I think though that I've seen a lot is I've seen honest people go to Washington or go to the state capitol and whatever, and it doesn't take long to corrupt them. They're around it so much. That's one of the reasons why I had to quit doing court-ordered drug and alcohol counseling. It's because I was just getting jaded. I was so tired. I heard excuses every day, and it was just hard. I was getting jaded with people. So that was a nice end shot there. That
it was. Did you see? Yeah. Yes. Did you see that? That was that part I was talking about. We got some 8-bits. Some of your family was up in the sky just a minute ago. Did you see them? Watch.
It's just an airplane.
Yeah. That was my family then. All right. And that was to the max. I will throw away.
Look up Matt Hoover from CRS Firearm. They did him dirty over a drawing. You got to be careful. What about Randy Weaver, man? They shot his wife in the head while she was holding a baby.
That's terrible. That's scary. It's very scary. This right here is by Bob Bruce. Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt.
Mr. Bruce, yes. Yeah, we want to know. That's not
okay. And I did leave a link. Shot a link to the last video. It's in the chat. And then I'll put a link to this video in the chat as well. Let's see. I'll restart that. Hold on. There you go.
We got freaks with guns. Need them gone. The only way to get rid of bad people with guns, or the best way to get rid of bad people with guns, is good people with guns.
Uh-oh.
Finding good. Yeah, subjective. What is good?
Sorry, I don't think you wanted that.
Okay.
Oops, get away.
Yeah, in the military. I know that I was looking into, because we have a range at our church. I was looking into becoming a NRA certified handgun instructor. And what they say, if you use the W word, if you call it a weapon, you are like made to stand up and kind of mocked and stuff in class. And that's one of the things that they really, 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 really need to call it a firearm, not a weapon.
Huh. Wow. That is interesting. I never would have thought that or known that. I don't think anyone else would have either. That's pretty wild. I like this. He's flying. Isn't that a grapevines that he's flying there? I swear it looks like grapevines. It might just be vines, period. But it looks like grapevines when he was flying through them. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Speaking of grapevines, there is something out that is like, I had to check it I had to look it up to make sure it wasn't like, GMO hybrid freaky deaky stuff. Hey, I'm all right with talk, just as long as everybody else is all right with letting people talk.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are going wrong in this country with having words like hate speech just when you disagree with somebody.
Oops, hold on.
Look at there, West dude. Look at there.
That's too cool.
This is
There's
this has got to be Jim.
there's a
Is Singrith?
the Singrith, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
See, Singrith FPV. Yeah. I put a in the chat there, you guys. There's a link.
Who wants to? Only politicians want to surround themselves. Well, I won't say only, but who wants to surround themselves with people that think and agree with them on everything?
Not me.
You need to be able to disagree.
That's right. So, and it'd be pretty scary if you couldn't.
Yeah. What is it that Ken Heron says about trees?
Trees are Peters.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Ken's a goofball. I've met him in person a couple of times. I'm going to try to go to Minefield. Hopefully, Minefield. I may have some of these shirts in person for sale at Minefield. And I did email Bruce. The only email that I could find, Bruce, was through your forum. So I emailed Bruce. I want to send him a free Calvin pin on remote ID, and I'm going to try to have Bruce on the channel one night. So let's hopefully we can get all of that worked out.
Yeah.
I said that, most people are the man, the myth, and the legend, but everything about Bruce is true. There's no myth. He is the man and the legend.
No myth.
No myth.
That's awesome.
That's really there.
That's awesome.
Back and forth between here and Loopers. All right, brother.
Did you see Bitterroot said? You took that off. I had it up there for you.
What, this one?
Yeah. I hadn't read it out for you.
Dirty with Loopers for a bit. Good night. Thanks, Bitterroot, man. Thank you guys for the
I figured you'd like that.
super chat. Yeah. After that, if we're still on, you can come back here for confessional. So that was actually on that stream that I was on there with him. He said, you need to have something like that, like Pastor Confessional or Ask the Pastor or something like that, which I have a spot on there, but people aren't asking anything. So
come on, you got to work it up. We're going to put it on the big boy drawers. Isn't that what we say? The big boy panties?
Mike says he appreciates the conversation.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Oh, it's a monster truck. I mean, it's a tractor pull.
Yeah. Let's we'll get in trouble, huh?
No. No, play it.
Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't shared with us.
Oh, it wasn't. No. Oh, it was one that automatically played after.
Yeah. Actually, I'm turning off autoplay. There we go. Yeah, it was an autoplay. All right, but here's another one by Singrith FPV, and I believe it's the last one. I
think I saw this one. Their nepotism keeps them dumb. That's correct.
Oh, let's turn that down. There we go.
That's an experience. If you never got to do it, flying through fireworks is something that's fun.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Dangerous. Be ready to potentially lose a quad, but it's very disoriented when you're up that high and flying around trying to catch stuff. You can lose where you're at quick, and that's why you need to have a good light source on the ground
and a good cam,
so you can clearly see your way back home.
He said, Stardust says, I was lost and FPV found me. Found me in Fly or Die. That's right. Hey, and I say the same thing.
Maybe he meant lifer. I think he meant he's a lifer. He's in it for life.
I'm a lifer. That's right.
Maybe so. Yeah, it's that's why I do Rise Up with FPV, and it helped me, man. It helped pull me out of a bad place, and that's part of why I do what I do. You don't have to believe that I've got atheist friends, I've got Buddhist friends, and all of that, and we can just agree to disagree on certain things, but fly and love FPV together. That's the thing. And that's why I always end with rise up and meet me in the air.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So,
And I'm with y'all on that too. It really does. It has opened some doors for sure.
so does it say anywhere on anybody's? I thought it was supposed to have a thing to join. Maybe that's in the description. Join this. Okay, yes. There's a link in the description to join if you want to join. I thought it was going to have a little thing like your super chats. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
Okie dokie then. That was it.
I wonder if I can join my own channel. Probably not.
Let's try it. It's funny.
How that works. I'll learn more before the next stream. Was that all of them?
That was all of them for now.
That's all for now.
Let me double check on the rest of these. Sometimes they post them in this other one too. Nope.
Podcast. I can do podcasts now? Huh. That must be something new. Now I have the option to do podcasts. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Maybe I can turn the live streams into a podcast and make that one of the perks of the membership. I don't know. I will look.
Be like a little radio. Like a little radio type. Instead of having video, have a little audio too.
Yeah, I know. Cool. Bardwa does that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think actually everything like the news and everything, it actually makes a podcast version of it too, I think, or something like that. I have no clue.
I just work here. That's all.
I just work here. I have no clue.
That's all. I just work here.
Yeah. That's it. That's so funny. There we go. Unless I'm missing any ones, and I apologize if I do. I don't see any more in the Discord for now, so.
Yep. So let me look here, see if there is.
I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Let me remove his blankness. I just emptied the garbage. There you go. Next week, next Thursday, if I have a stream, it will be probably a short one. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to get set up in the hotel room in enough time to do it. But I won't have all of the extra cameras and stuff, and the image quality will probably be lower because I got to work off my camera on my homeless laptop. But yes, one of the things that I am working on is a shootout. Can't reach my TV bag. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm working on a shootout between the Mobula 8 analog and the HD Mobula 8. These are little pre-information for those of you that watch the channel. In my opinion, they're the best flying whoops that I've flown. Now, of course, they're not great for indoors or anything because they're 85 millimeter, but excellent flying. I also have a review that I'm working on. I've got to get some FPV footage. I've got most of it filmed on the Insta360 Go 3, so I have that. And it's I like HD. Now this on StreamYard, which is what I use, the platform I use for all the streaming here, I'm limited to 720p on my streams. Just burns your AIO out of the Mobate. I just put it away. Just put it away earlier. Bought two of the. Well, one of them was sent to me as a replacement because mine kept fail-safing and dropping out of the sky. But not to spoil my review, but even the replacement one has done it once, where the other one did it all the time. RDQ has the replacement X12. The replacement X12 AIOs. I agreed to it because I thought that there wasn't going to be any soldering, but you do have to solder the pigtail up. The pigtail does not come soldered from the factory, so you do have to solder that up. I think this is the one I took out. Yeah, this is the one that I took out of the one that was just fail-safing. It would every 3 flights it would just fail-safe for no apparent reason, and I think it's probably a trace or something in the firmware code of it or something. It's better, much better on the second one that I replaced it with, but it's still doing it 100%. Yeah. All right, so moving along. What was that? What was the next thing I was going to? I don't know. I seem to have. Your FET's messed up. Oh, did it actually burn a FET? Did it smoke a FET? That's why I'm not. It actually stopped raining here today, and but it was all wet. What is this? Yeah, we have excellent. Oh, he's back. No audio for you, Casey.
I thought you knew I was back in the backstage, so I just kept quiet.
No,
should have texted and let you know I was sitting here. Sorry.
I got this red one. It's a super sticker. All right, thank you for a super sticker. What's the difference between a super sticker and a super chat? I don't know. Maybe it shows. Oh yeah, it shows new. It's a new sticker. Okay. See, we don't see that in StreamYard. You got to have it running over here at the side. So, yeah. But okay. Ethan. Sorry I'm late. What's up, fam? Oh, quite a bit. Got a lot of new.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to read that without putting it up there. Got a lot of new things going on the channel. I've become a YouTube partner through a faith-based organization. So all the proceeds will go back into FPV and all of that. So instead of taking it for myself, we're going to put it back into Pocket Pro-Am and all that good kind of stuff. So, yeah,
Yes.
McFly's is a good guy. He's a good guy. Yeah. So we got that going on. I'm starting an Etsy page where I will. Let me show y'all this. Let me see if I can do this. How this will look. I think I can share some things with you. Let me do this. Yeah, and then hang on.
Yeah.
I was going to go mute for a minute, but I'm going to show you the copyrighted. I went ahead and did this so it would be copyrighted or whatever. This is one of the t-shirts that will be for sale on the Etsy store. So that is my, that's the catchphrase that we got at the end. Rise up and meet me in the air. I'll show you a closer one of it. Gotta remove us from it, so I'm showing it as background. You'll see there's a couple people that's got FPV goggles on the other. Yeah, you can't see that very good. I showed it earlier back in the earlier part of the stream, and I just can't seem to figure it out because
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy.
and then to keep me straight and to remind me that
Every time you open up your mouth, you give away your ignorance.
Don't you love Fred Sanford?
Love it.
He's one of the greatest.
Don't make them that good no more. Don't make them like that no more. Wish they did.
Don't make him like that no more.
No.
Good old Fred. Fred, you were a good dog. Thank you for muting for that. Casey about to cough up a good long. Need to get off that vape, man.
I am actually working on it. I truly am. The patches. I'm using the patches. So you got to want them to work before they work, though.
The patch.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like anything, you got to want to quit before it's going to work.
Before it's going to work. That's
You're
right.
not wanting to quit. You're just wasting your time. Now, I tell you, there's a tactic that I used in drug and alcohol counseling. When people wanted to and they asked me to really help them, I would focus really intent on them, and then all of a sudden,
Jim, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey. Go on.
Yes, that would do it, wouldn't
like
it?
a spider monkey with everything to shock them right out of it. And
Oh, I just quit.
that's it.
I just quit.
Before you know, bang, you got all this fatness right on you, and you know it's just
You're
gonna,
done.
it's just it. It's it. So,
Yeah, love it. That's great.
that's right.
But I do truly want to quit. So maybe here in the next few streams, I'll have some good news. That would be great.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
You was. Oh,
I wasn't.
you wasn't talking to.
I wasn't talking
I
to you,
wasn't talking
Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love the clips.
that is
like-
great.
It's like once he gets started, he's gonna do it all night. No, I'm not. Won't do it all night. Just half the night.
Please.
Yeah. Wow.
It only makes us laugh our butts off. At least it makes me laugh.
Right.
Surely I'm not alone.
Surely you're not. Did you say?
Surely not.
Did you call me Shirley?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
What have I told you?
Can you fly
What have I
this
told
plane
you,
and land
Casey?
it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I'm sorry. I just thought you were serious.
Too early. I think I cut that one off too early, didn't I? Let's see it again. See if it does it get on the YouTube end? Let me see if it
Can
gets
you
it all
fly
the way
this
out.
plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
And don't call me Shirley.
Yeah.
And then it
does
cuts out.
Cuts it out a little bit early. So, but that's all right. That's cool. One of my favorite shows. To all of you kiddos watching out there, do not watch that show. When I was a kid, first time I ever watched it, I watched it at my aunt and uncle's that lived in Louisville, Kentucky, and we watched it during the daytime on HBO. And then later we got HBO when I was a kid, and I'd watch it during the day. And I didn't realize, during the day back then when I was a kid, what come on during the daytime, if it was before 8 p.m., they edited it. They took the filthy language out of it and the nudity and stuff like that out of it. So I grew up not knowing that that it was, I knew it said it was rated R, but I didn't know those parts of it. And I was a youth pastor at a church, and I would always quote it. Don't call me Shirley, all kinds of stuff. Lay them down and smack them, jack them, all kinds of things. A hospital, what is it? A big building with patients in it, but that doesn't matter right now. And one of the older kids, he was like 19, played the bass for me on the praise team. He was like, he come in one time and he's like, oh man, he's like, I found this in the $5 bin at Walmart. And he had two of them, and he said, here's you one and here's me one. And I was like, all right, man, thank you. I ain't watched this in years. It's been a long time. And I went home and watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's got like, one part's got full frontal nudity on it with this woman. And I'm like, gosh, oops. And I just recommended it to all the kids there. Let's see what Neo Anderson said. Rather ride or die. We fly or die. Yeah. Rather, yep.
Oh, okay. He's saying that with
rather than, yeah.
With what he said earlier, what Stardust said earlier, I think. Who was it that said that they were fly or die? They said they were a lifey, fly or die. Yeah. He must be saying it.
Yeah, we're behind on the chat.
That. Yeah. Oops.
Double A says back in my day too. Yeah. It was clean back then, wasn't it? It was clean back then, but it's still funny. It's still funny now. Blazing Saddles is one of the funniest movies ever made, and there's no way that would ever get out today. It's just bad. It's not bad. It's funny. It's just funny.
It's funny.
It's funny, and back in the day when we could laugh at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons why I like Dave Chappelle. He just don't care. He just I don't think he's filthy for the sake of just being filthy. He's just going to be funny, and if it offends, then go find you a safe place to smell some Play-Doh. So yeah, I don't know how we keep getting on these topics, Casey. It's just, I guess it's just me. If I don't start to watch a little bit of what happening now that I'm a partner, my channel will forever be just
erased from existence.
We must be careful.
Yes.
We'll break the what's it called? The space-time continuum. Yeah, we can't do that.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
So don't break the algorithm. Whatever you do, don't do that.
It's great.
I love it. I'm wrong.
Why do you keep showing pictures of me from the flying field? When I got
Love
my
me some
finger the
old-
other day.
Love me some old school, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Back in the day when we could have fun. You know, you remember when kids played out in the yard? Remember that? Wow. You know, hide and seek, you know, stuff like that. Now, if it's not attached to a video game or a screen, most people ain't wanting to do it. So, see, that's the thing. I think, you know, I think AI is going to, people are going to start having AI girlfriends.
They already do. They're actually marrying AI in China. You didn't know that? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. They are marrying robots.
I thought you were confessing there for a minute. But.
Oh, no, I'm not confessing yet. Not yet. I'm not ready. Oh, oops.
But then you put that into humanoid type robots, and yes, then you're in trouble. Yes, Stardust. When the only internet we had when I was growing up was the lunch lady's hair. It was internet. Think about it. Y'all know what I'm. Y'all get
and it was worldwide too.
No matter where you was at, the lunch lady's hair was internet.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, in all the schools worldwide.
Did anybody else have the shocking phenomenon? I need a clip for this, but I don't think I could find one. Oh, around the late 80s. You come to school one day and there was no more milk cartons. We had milk in a breast implant bag. Did anybody else have those? It was just like a bag of milk.
There was a phase.
And a straw.
No, I don't think we had that phase.
Yeah, he said we had so much fun. Yes. Yes, back when you would just make a toy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We had the lunch bags. I remember that. I ran around because I was in high school by then. We were around telling everybody. It was about the time that the breast implants were breaking on everybody, on all the women, and they were getting cancer and stuff like that, and having to have them cut out and all. And I was like, this is just the leftover implant bags. They just put milk in them now. That's a Canadian thing. What's the bags or what? I just can't stay on the ground and flock with the turkeys. Oh, that's you, Casey. I'd rather score with Eagles. Yeah.
That's right.
Neo missed his school, Mr. No, that's Neo. That's not Mr. Yeah, that is Neo Anderson, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
In Jamaica.
That's too good.
Good one. Good one. In Jamaica,
got him.
Bag, milk, juice, food. Your neighbor. Are you from Stardust? Are you from Jamaica, man? You got to say that. You can't if you don't say "man" after it. It doesn't. It's like saying you're from. Are you from Canada? Eh? Milk bags. Good old milk bags in the 19. I think they went away from that later. Did you have any of those when you were in school, Casey, in the 2000s?
We only had the cartons, thank goodness.
Well, he was in Tennessee. Oh, they banned plastic. Oh, yeah, man. All right, man. Glad to have you. Are you still there? Are you still living in Jamaica? Or are you here now? Our church organization has a big brass band in that area that comes here every 2 years called... No, it's not the Jamaican. It's called the Bahama. Is it Jamaican? think it's called the Bahama Brass Band. Anyway, they get down, they get jiggy.
Go ahead.
Got it, Casey. You got it?
Okay. Thank you. Right.
So, yeah.
It's they banned. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember the plastic thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried the milk carton thing.
Right.
Remember always having to see, well, we didn't actually, I don't think we ever had a kid that was in our school on the milk carton, but the milk carton kids is what we called them. It was like who's
so they put missing kids on the milk carton.
Yes,
at school.
Yes,
so that's why kids don't play outside anymore.
Yes, we were always like, who's there this week? It's like, who am I going to get on the milk carton today? Oh, it's Stephanie again. Oh, the straight number.
Sunshiny Florida and a war vet. Go for Daddy Bush War or Afghanistan local Son Bush. Yes, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the main video on my channel is about my father and my uncle who were veterans.
Yeah, and I've got two here as well.
Madison Rising has an awesome version of the Star Spangled Banner. You can see that on my channel. Mm-hmm. Kind of sums up what I believe here and what I'm trying to do here. Focus on the things that we have in common.
That's right.
EOF. I don't. EOF. What is that?
Everyone fails? No. I don't know. EOF. Oh, it might be the war. He was...
I don't know. You have something. I don't know the military acronyms. I did not serve. I was going to. I wanted to be a Black Hawk pilot.
Really?
Helicopter pilot. Yep. And I was dating my vice principal's daughter. And yes, Operation Enduring Freedom. Yes, that's what I thought it was. Endurance Operation Freedom. That's under George W., wasn't it? Was that Shock and Awe?
Shock and Awe.
Shock and Awe. Because he was like president of the earth. Remember Frank Caliendo used to do him so great. Afghanistan. Yeah, well, thank you, man, for your service. 18 months.
God bless you, brother.
18 months in Afghanistan.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, probably what it felt like. 12 months in Iraq.
Mm-hmm. When you was over there, did you ever hear about the Kandahar Giant? Oh, I need my hecklefish. And the lizard people.
I'm going to solder a tinfoil hat real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Bush the Sun. W. George W. That's it. I liked old George W. He was good. 25 countries worldwide. Wow. Were you in the Army or Marines, Air Force, Navy? Casey got a lot of background noise. Don't know what you just did. Like you flushed the toilet or something. I don't know. FPV for life. Yes, that's right. Yep. FPV helped me out through a real tough time. I've got to take a break for a second. I'll be right back. Casey, you got it?
I got it. Go ahead. QRF. Advanced party. Oh, yeah. Yeah, God bless you for serving. I actually have 2 vets here as well. Charlie was in, come on, brain, Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam. And Tom was too. They were both in Vietnam. And Tom actually ended up losing his leg from a spider bite. Yeah. So he's now disabled and not able to walk. So, but at least they made it through it. And they're here today. So that's what counts. I like helping take care of them. Makes me happy. Quick Response Force. Oh, okay. See, I'm liking these acronyms. I'm all about acronyms. I love it. But, you know, mainly because there's so many in the Bible. But spiders are dangerous. Yes, very. It was a brown laccoose. Brown laccoose. So if you get bit, take it seriously, because he did. He took it seriously, and it still took his leg. Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. Now, I'm excited about all these new things going on with the channel. I hope you all are. And I hope you all are enjoying it. So, looky, he's made it back.
Yes, I made it. I made it back.
He was telling us what a QRF means. It stands for Quick Response Force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was telling... Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was telling him what happened to Tom and his leg, and he was like, yeah, spiders are dangerous. Yeah, I was telling him, yes, very, very, even the smallest ones.
Right. Something I want to show you has nothing to do with FPV, but I think it's pretty cool. This is a grape. Has anybody, if you've had any of these, thanks a lot, Stardust. Appreciate it, man. Means a lot. Grapes. This is a cotton candy seedless grape. No joke. It's not genetically modified or anything, but the first bite or two tastes like pink cotton candy. It's delicious.
I can't wait to find some of them.
You've got to get you some.
As soon as I find some, they're about to lose their stock. Because I'm all about some grapes already. So then you add a little more flavor to it. Yeah, we're about to have 2 drawers full of grapes. I'm going to the store tomorrow, actually. So I'm going to go and see if I don't know
if they're seasonal. I'm sure they are.
Yeah, probably.
But they are delicious. Let me know if you can hear me crunching. I won't do it.
Now, Double A, do you mean these type of grapes or just grapes in general? He said to get them from Sam's sometimes, which Sam's Club, you know what Sam's Club is. Gigantic Walmart.
Right.
Stardust said, yep. Love this channel. Yep. He said, no, just regular grapes.
They are good. They're very sweet, not bitter and tart. They're very good. And I can recommend them. Cotton candy grapes. This is the world we live in.
I think Double A saying no, it was cotton candy grapes. Or are you saying no and asking cotton candy grapes? I don't know. I'm confused. I think he's saying no, it wasn't regular grapes. He did eat cotton candy grapes. I don't know, though. Publix grapes, soft and sweet. That's what Stardust says. Oh, looky here. You have a new member.
What's that?
McFly's McFly's became a YouTube member.
All right.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
So sorry.
That's all right. Well, thank you, McFly's. I appreciate that, man. I guess it's working then, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. No seeds.
And
Don't want to try like.
And AA has tried the cotton candy grapes.
Yeah, you should try it.
He said he did. He said that's what he was getting at Sam's Club. So they carry them at Sam's Club. Now I know of one place other than the place that Marty got them.
Right.
He says he gets them at Sam's. Cool. That might mean Walmart has them then.
Not always.
Yeah, you're right. Because I would have seen them last time we got grapes. It was like a month ago, just a month ago.
It was actually with the candy, not with the grapes.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking.
That's why.
I'm lying. We were totally with the grapes.
That's why.
Wow. Okay. And he should have like a star or something. By his name.
Yeah. Yes. Right there.
Flies, if you're watching, post something, and we'll see if you
you mean like
if it
you mean
no when you post, it's supposed to show you if you're a member, it's supposed to have a thing out beside it. So if you may be driving, or if you're driving while you sign up for the membership, if you sign up for the membership, you probably pulled over. So if you can, just type something, and it should show a little banner beside his name, or should be like a star or something.
See, that's what it looks like right there. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
it shows a little round thing.
Something.
Yeah, something. That's great.
Yeah,
I love that. That is hilarious.
And they have make that 2 more grapes. No, I caught it before it hit. Yes, McFly's a longtime friend. We go back to the old days on the Discord, and y'all can't hear me crunching. I noticed on the last stream, Casey said that he couldn't hear the wind. I went back and watched it. That's all I could hear. So if Casey's like, I can't hear it, and y'all can still hear it, let us know.
Let us know, please.
Let me know in the chat.
Yeah,
because
I'm bad.
I don't want to be annoying anybody or anything like that, other than when I intend to. You know what I mean? You want another bite? Here you go. They are good.
Good. That is why I answered no earlier. Said AA. Oh, okay.
Oh, ask if you could hear me. All right, cool. Let me pull something up here as if it shows me.
Yeah, I'm always like self-conscious about drinking or anything on the stream because I'm scared it's like in the speakers. So I mute it. I just mute.
Yeah.
I had
a mute button for him. Y'all don't know how many times I wish.
Yeah,
for
real.
Right. Let's see. I have a list here of super chats. Nice. Wow. Thank you, guys. I just pulled it up and looked. I'm learning lots of new stuff tonight. And with Bardwell out of town, how's that possible? How's it possible that I learned me something today and Bardwell's out of town?
I just now that I'm beside myself on it, really am.
No boogers. I will post it.
What's
That had
your
a seed
beak,
in it.
my friend?
That one had a seed in it. It's supposed to have been seedless grapes, but that one had a seed in it. I think that was like the only one out of the bag. Cotton candy grapes. Great.
He said, "What's your beak, my friend? We all are."
I need to. I'm gonna get me some wireless headphones too, because I hate them. I'll go on Amazon tonight and look for that.
Yeah, I tried earlier, and they sound good on my end, but then they make me sound nasally. So I'm like, nah, ain't using those Logitech.
My last. Let me put my headphones back on so y'all can hear me good. My last batch of Shine didn't come out right, I don't think. Y'all see that?
Oh,
Pineapple Shine. It shouldn't be yellow. What do you find? Had a little water issue earlier this week. You already show that?
Yes.
Oh, that was when you was working on your subfloor? Found it during the remodel.
Oh.
Worse.
Yeah, I didn't know
it took me
either.
several hours to get it back to normal. Feel the pain. Yes. Well, if you remember just a while back, I had some work done and they snagged my water line, and I was 2 weeks before we found the actual problem was a rock stuck in where the line went from 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch, right in a 90.
Right in the bend, wasn't it? Didn't you say? Yeah.
It was right in the 90. So, yeah.
Appreciate yourself and honor your soul. That's what my tea says.
You have fortune tea?
I do. I have fortune tea. It's good stuff too.
I'm a
Real
weirdo.
good.
They look at me where I go to like the Chinese restaurant or the Panda House or whatever it's called, and I'm like, give me some teriyaki chicken, but don't be putting in no fortune cookie. I don't want no fortune cookie. You leave your Chinese juju in there.
Yeah.
But it's okay to get the popsicle sticks. Got the little message on it.
No, right. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's like this. It's all right because it's just like a little message.
Don't bully the fat kid.
But I don't believe those stacking and fortune cookie things. Yeah, I think it like puts a curse on you. Curse done.
Spit on it.
Spit on
it. I don't. JB is boss.
Stone in pipe. He said stone in pipe.
Whoa. Boy, I had a stone in the pipe Monday. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I've been praying about that.
Oh, Lord. I'm about that close to going to the ER. It was still ain't out, but it moved. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Talking about felt the pain. I felt the pain. Yes, so I'm going to try. There may be an impromptu. Let me see the dates. Let me pull up the dates here. There may be an impromptu stream on.
Come on.
Let me see. On. Okay. Yeah, next Thursday I'm definitely out of town. But come on, calendars. There may be an impromptu stream Friday, August 4th. I do plan on having a stream on the 3rd. But there may be an impromptu FPV Pocket Pro-Am race set up. Me and my deacons are going on a retreat for the weekend, and I'm bringing all 5 of my, we can only race 4 at a time, but all 5 of my Pocket Pro-Am racers. I have 4 deacons and myself. And when Casey and I and one of the deacons went to Gatlinburg, we set one up down on the floor, and Casey had told me that he was recording it on his power play, but he wasn't. Or it got corrupted or something. It didn't make it home, put it that way. We are bad at reading lips, man.
There we go. I'm so sorry. Gosh.
Talking about mute FPV. He was like,
oops. It's gonna be. I'm gonna go back and watch that later.
Too loud.
I'm gonna watch that later and laugh. That's hilarious. Well, what I was saying was, I recorded it, and I have 6 recordings of 5-minute long black nothing. So what happened was I hit record, and I forgot to plug up the wire because I was using my my other battery to power my goggles. And so I put my other thing on there and I just hit record. I never hooked it up to my goggles. Duh, it doesn't work unless you hook it up. So that was my silly mistake, and that's why we don't have it. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was...
And then I recorded upstairs what we didn't need.
Right.
Yeah. But that was, it went straight to my HD module. Yeah. And that's why it got recorded. So.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy.
Oh, that is right. I am cold-blooded for doing that very much.
We're a big cold-blooded dummy.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And then he was trying to blame it on somebody else, and I was just like,
He
listen.
who keep running thy lippeth will get their lippeth splitted with one of these.
No, I love you watch that clip real close at the end. You see he's shaking his fist in the face of Esther. The woman. anything on the free up. I've not started the process yet, but now that they are approving FRIAs, my situation at church definitely falls in the category of the stuff that they are approving. So we've already talked about it, the leadership at the church, and it is something that I think that we're going to pursue. I just don't want it to cause a problem.
Right.
You know, I started studying, come back this close to get my 107, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because now, starting in September, Part 107 pilots are going to be restricted more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
That's just dumb.
It don't make no sense.
I mean, you restrict the people that do it right more than ever, but it's the same thing they do with guns. He said I had one of those too back in the day when I drank the dew of the mountains. Yep. Now I tell you what, I've had chronic kidney stones for over 27 years. My wife was pregnant with our first daughter when I had my first kidney stone. I've been to dozens of urologists, and all of them say that tea of any kind, sweet tea, green tea, tea has an enzyme in it. If you have the kind of stones that I have, calcium oxalate, it causes them to stick together. Most Americans pass a kidney stone, probably 2 to 3 kidney stones every month, but they're smaller than a grain of sand, and it just comes right on out, and it don't hurt anything, and it's not sharp. But tea and other things causes them to stick together. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen hailstones stick together and become a large hailstone. That's what they do. But go ahead.
Does that include green tea as well?
Green tea, yes.
Oh, wow, man!
Yes, green tea, sweet tea, hot tea. Is just in tea.
And I love hot tea.
In tea leaves, there is an enzyme that causes calcium oxalate, and I believe calcium nitrate or phosphate, whichever one the other one is, to calcium to stick together in your kidneys. And calcium is the number one cause of kidney stones in America.
Alkaline phosphate, and calcium phosphate. Yeah, nasty.
Calcium
nasty
oxalate.
Oxalate. Yeah, there you go. Calcium oxalate. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that confused with alkaline phosphate, which is what I've got on levels of.
The church should be a free. It should.
Yeah, I agree. And why not? I mean, it doesn't make no sense for it not to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Got 107. Stop my drone. Yes, sir. PT.
I can laugh because I got that.
PTSD kicks in. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm PTSD myself.
Yeah. It's not that fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There are no extra remote ID requirements for 107 pilots as long as they're flying under recreational flight. Well, but they have to have separate remote ID. With my understanding, they have to have separate remote ID modules for their quads. Where Casey's like throwing up on. He muted it a little bit late. He's like.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Falling apart here. Falling apart. All over the stream.
Yeah. Sound like good fertilizer. Yeah, I just didn't want to do. The main thing is for me, FPV is a release from everything for me. That's why you hear me say all the time, and a lot of times in my flights, I'll pop up and just watch the sunset or just soar over the trees. And I just rise up above the noise is what I call it. And it just, even though I'm still on the ground, it just feels like if I can just get up above the treetops, that I'm above all the crap and junk that's going on. And, I try to help a lot of people in the community and in my church, and in so doing, I hear a lot of stuff, man, just a lot of hard stuff that people are going through. And so one, I didn't want my flying. I've got a brother-in-law that's a real estate agent, and I could definitely make some money. I know the sheriff in my county personally, and I was asked by the sheriff in the county that the church is in, because see, I live right up on the state line. And it's two different counties. I was asked by the sheriff in where the church is at if I would take my 85 millimeter, 75 millimeter whoops, if they had a barricaded subject, fly in with a screen, because their drone pilots are only like DJI equipped. They're not equipped enough to fly through a house and get it. And they asked me if I could do that, and I was like, sure, I don't mind doing it. And they're like, well, you have to be Part 107. Even if I do it volunteeringly for them, have to be Part 107, because even though the police department is not considered a business, I have to have, according to what the sheriff's department say, they require a Part 107. So I don't want it to become like a job for me, because I depend on it to be a release. And I ain't worried about remote ID. I could be totally wrong, but I think most of it's overhyped. Yeah, I think so too. Now, if the states somehow picked over the regulations and the state laws would be different. Well, we're already seeing, like in Nashville is, I'm sure you saw some of the stuff. Nashville is, and a lot of their parks are not allowing takeoff and landings. Well, I won't say a lot of some of their parks, they're not allowing takeoff and landings in some of their parks. And that's just, there's really not anything you can do about that. It's city-owned property. And also,
it's ridiculous too.
I think that I hope that it's going to be the situation to where the politicians have asked the FAA to do something they really don't want to do, and it's just going to kind of just drop off. And I hope that that's what happens with it. But I also feel that if it's not, then they are going to find people to make examples of. I know that that's what law enforcement is encouraged to do. I just know that you make examples of some people, and it stops. You publicize it, put it in the paper, make a big deal out of it, show everybody what happens to those who choose to break the law or choose to, do whatever, and they jack them up with some kind of ridiculous sentence and hopes that it will scare everybody else away. And I hope that that's not what they do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because the local police can enforce them. That's right, and they are in Metro. Ken Herron just put out a video a few weeks back where I think his buddy was coming pretty close to getting arrested, and could have just under the lines of interfering with with an investigation, because the cops were called out there. No, the separate remote ID module requirement is only for Part 107 flights. Okay, all right, but if you have a 7-inch or a 5-inch that you're doing whatever with, filming a big farm or whatever, and then you have a 85 millimeter ducted that you're filming inside the house with, that brings up a good question. If you're filming inside the house, you don't have to have the remote ID, because FAA doesn't restrict that because it's indoors. But if you fly that through the house and go outside with the flight, immediately as soon as you go outside, my understanding is it becomes a FAA recovered or whatever is authority. So
yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why can't they just leave us alone? Because they're bored. They're bored with everything else going on. Is that what it is? They need more to mess with. I think so.
They need something. Let me see if I can find it. Where did it go?
And I agree. I say most of all of y'all are right. If not all of y'all are right. I say you all are right in your own specific ways. Just like we all have our own opinion. Well, I believe this is all fact, not opinion. But it's speculation still. Still just speculation in the end. Stardust says if they send me one, maybe.
About what?
Send him
a
RID module, I believe I got 107 stop my drone PTSD. I think he meant if they sent him an RID module.
I used to have a friend he was a salesman, and he would go from door to door, and went out with him one time, and this is a long time ago. And we'd come up to an apartment that had a sign on the door that said no soliciting. And I was like, man, he started knocking. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to try to sell him something. I was like, dude, they got a sign that says no soliciting. He said, oh, that don't matter. I don't smoke anyway. And I was like, what? He said, ain't that what that means? No smoking? I was like, oh, I get you. Yeah, he was. So do you tell them?
Bless him. Bless him.
What's? Let me see this, and we'll see what Neo has to say about the Matrix. So, do you tell them in jail you are in because of a 5-inch?
There's one of two things that's going to happen if you do that.
No mas. I think we need to delete the code from the Matrix before it takes over. Very bad code. Remote ID. That's right.
That is right.
That's right.
I agree.
There's a lot of other code you need to delete before you delete that. If you're deleting the Matrix code,
please.
Like who brought that booger sugar?
I can't believe a million of those sold.
It used to be called the White House, but now it's the warehouse. Where? Put that sandbag there. There's two of them. They always work in pair. That's from Hot Shots. Who put that crab there? There's two of them. They always work in pairs.
It's great. Just great.
I say that because we're supposed to have a ham license, but I've never seen that enforced personally, other than maybe public sanctioned events like drone races. I have a ham radio license. I got my ham radio license just because my father-in-law has it and he was wanting me to get it, and because of what's the word I'm looking for? Well, actually, my ham radio is in a metal trash can that is sealed with copper tape and lined with foam, and the ham radio is inside a EMP resistant Mylar bag.
That's great. Fully prepared.
Right. So what you got that in there for? I don't know. I'm sorry. Can't give the public my info, law enforcement. It's different. That's right. That's my thing. Technique is here. What's up? Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I ain't about letting a bunch of people know where I'm at. What's up, Dromies? That's it. How's it going, man? How's it going?
Good evening, brother.
Technique, drop me a line sometime, man. I would like to have you on the show some night. Not that one. But you can support my channel if you want to. That's not what I was trying to do. How about that? Drop me a line sometime, and I'd like to chat with you. Black. Yes, I used to be. Communications disruption can mean only one thing.
Invasion.
Star Wars.
Invasion.
Technique.
Great. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
For sure.
For Shorezel. Has anybody been seeing the wonky colors of the sun lately? Because it makes me think. I've been trying to watch the moon to see if there was any difference, because I have a thing about the moon. And
I'm confused.
It's a simple question, Doctor. Would you eat the moon if it were made of ribs?
Well, I don't know how to answer that.
It's not rocket science. Just say yes and we'll move on.
Yes.
Hey!
Hey!
It's great.
I love it. Norm is great. It's great. It's not rocket science. Would you eat the moon if it was made out of ribs? That is. How do I get one of those shirts you're wearing? Well, now see, that's a good question, Zach. This sticker is now on my Etsy shop. Let me share my screen, because I had this with DJI, with Calvin peeing on DJI, but Teesprings removed it because they said that with it being remote ID and a government regulation that is, sponsoring dissension or whatever. So I sent this pattern off today to a local t-shirt guy, and I'm going to get some made up, and they will be, as soon as I get them, they will be on this Etsy page, and you can get them there. If you are a Freaks, Phat Pastor Freaks member or a channel member, you get 40% off. One of those levels. I think it's 2 of the levels you get 40% off. Maybe it's one of them. You can look in the description. Here it's got the listings of it. I know it works because one of McFly's just joined. But yes, they sent me these out as my samples, and then they sent me a letter and said, "No mas, I'm not gonna do these anymore." So yes, thank you. Hit that like button.
Nope.
So also, let me turn this banner off. Also, there we go. Also, I plan to, if I can get them done in enough time, I plan on having this shirt and possibly another one with me if we can get them done in time, and if I'm able to go. I have a handicapped daughter, and sometimes going on events like I was planning, I was ready. I had the room booked and I had my bags packed to go to IO and all of that, and something come up. But you can go ahead and order this sticker now on Etsy, and it is being printed. Like I said, that's supposed to be to me. That's a different person doing it. That's supposed to be to me by the middle or the end of next week.
Are you meaning Are you meaning for your border to be going across? Because it isn't.
My border? What do you mean?
The thing, the blue bar on the bottom? It's
No,
not. Okay.
no, I don't. I'm not having that.
Sorry.
I'm going to change that, because if things go like I have planned, I'm probably going to dump Teesprings. I just, I've had a lot of trouble out of them.
Yes.
So I'll be going to these once they're done. I will have them in hand, and the stickers will mail out snail mail. Now it says on Etsy, everybody please hear this. It says on Etsy, because I have to put an average shipping and handling time. That sticker right there, I have some. Bruce from XJet is going to get one of them, but they're not printed yet. That they went out to print today, and I should have them by the middle of next week. So also the local guy, he got all of the graphics today to make this shirt and my Rise Up and Meet Me in the Air shirt. So I like that about Canada polluting the air. Do
you want?
Yeah, go ahead and put that down there.
All right.
So that's where you can get one of these shirts. And
it's great.
Also, Zach, if you are going to Minefield, I plan on going, but that doesn't necessarily mean I will be there. Also, I don't know for sure if the guy printing the shirts, I did talk to him today or yesterday. I think it was today. And he said that he has got 600 shirts he's trying to get done before he can take any more on. And I'm going to have several different sizes and colors printed up of this one. So, yeah. Soon. So to answer that, 2 weeks.
Yay.
To give you the Team Black Sheep answer, 2 weeks. It'll be on the store for you to buy in 2 weeks.
Yay.
Read that there, Casey.
Says, well, if Canada quits polluting the air, maybe I'll be able to see the sun again. I have a pretty good idea what to do with all the unsold Bud Light. You mean the quit? I mean, what? Bud Light?
Well, see, it used to be maple syrup and snow was all that Canada export. Now we got smoke. And I know some of that smoke's coming from Marcel.
Yes.
He's not on Thursday nights anymore, but some of that's definitely coming from Marcel off axis.
Yeah. He'd be sending full-blown smoke signals.
Yeah, but it's like smoke. It's like cloud, just in
like smoke signals.
Yeah, just like smoke in patterns. That's what I'm looking for. Or big rings.
There he is. That's him. How do you know? When you see the big ring, that's him.
That's it. That's Marcel. It's got shoots up a big ring like that, then a long range drone flies up through the middle of it. That's how you know it's Marcel. Yeah, I hope he does good. He's moving his stream to Tuesday nights, is what he said last week. So hopefully that goes well with him and it all works out good with him.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Definitely. Good luck, brother.
And, all right. Starred. Oh. Do you have that, Casey, where you can click starred instead of live on the
let's see.
And that lists that lists the super chats.
That is pretty cool. Yeah. That is new. I didn't never notice that. It wasn't there, I guess, until now, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of what you was asking earlier? If we could kind of see the ones that
Yeah. Well, that's how we do that now. Yeah, Vujade.
I just had deja vu.
Did you have Vujade?
Big time. Like,
or was it deja vu?
Might have been both at the same time. One's going that way and the other's going that way.
No. Vujade only happens to dyslexics.
Right.
Like, when you get real depressed, try to kill yourself, you jump behind a bus.
Yeah. That's great.
So, yeah. All right, guys. We are at 2 hours, 52 minutes. We're going to start wrapping this thing up.
Really?
Been a good, long stream. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight.
Sure.
Watch on the stream if I post a link to premiere the live stream. There will probably be one. Also, you can watch. I will try to put it in the community post where I just post like a text or whatever, and let you know whether that's going to happen next Thursday or not. But big thanks to Mike Bergman, Bitterroot FPV, McFlies, E-Drone, and McFlies again for your super chats and memberships. Thank you guys. It will go to a good cause, and we're gonna wrap this thing up tonight. And thank you, Casey, for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
And we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't forget. Almost forgot the plugs. Casey, put your channel there in the
Yes, sir. Let's see here. Boom.
If you can, go down in the description. If you want to become a member of the channel, there's a link down in the description. There's also some links. There's other ways that you can help me. Some of the links down there, some of the gear. I hope to have this up by the end of the night. The buddy.
I like that thing. It's pretty cool.
To have it up with it. And it is affiliate links. There is a disclaimer on there about affiliate links. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help the channel. So if you guys haven't already, jump over there to Casey's channel, throw him some subs. He's kind of getting started at the whole YouTube thing, and he's putting together some stuff, looking at doing some build streams and maybe some streams about 3D printing or something. So jump over there and support him.
Yeah, and I'm all about ideas, guys, because I don't have many. So I'm all about fresh ideas. So feel free to throw me as many as you want, and I'll try to concoct some things up like he was talking about.
Yes, Zach. We'll see you next week, man.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Night, Scott. All right. Take care, Casey. See you later, man.
Thank you. You too. Y'all have a good night.
All right. And as always, guys, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, whether threatened with a remote ID or not, remember to keep flying, rise up, and meet me in the air.